Real quick before this video starts, I just want to say that I'm doing a giveaway. I'm going to be giving away a God Axe, 2 pairs of Speed 3 Jump 3 boots with some other custom enchants, some Gapples, and some Tier 5s. All you guys got to do to enter is comment your IGN and like and subscribe, and I will pick 3 random people to win these things. So good luck, and let's get right into the video. We've all been there before. You're in the PvP mine, minding your own business, and out of nowhere, 6 guys pop up in front of you and start hitting you with their axes. Nobody likes getting ganked, which is exactly why I'm making this video, to give you guys tips on how to fight back against ganks and how to run from them when needed. I'm going to break this video into 2 parts, and timestamps will be in the description. So without further ado, let's get right into today's video. So there are 2 things that you can do when getting ganked. 1, fight back, which is usually not the best idea, and 2, you could run. I know most people are just going to want to run, so if you want to skip this first part, click the timestamp in the description to skip straight to the running tips. So to fight back against the gank, you're going to want to have preferably a maxed axe with sharpness 6, and at least 2 damage in the axe mastery perk. So if you do /axes, you can see how much bonus damage you have. It's capped out at 4, but you're going to want at least 2. If you don't have 2 bonus damage, then you should use a God Sword, and if you don't have a God Sword either, you should use a Sharp 6 sword or axe. You're also going to need Strength Pots, you're going to need a Punch 2 bow, and Speed 3 Jump 3 boots. It is also recommended, but not required, that you have a Drill Pickaxe, a Slicing Pickaxe, and a Knockback 2 sword. I know I just said so much stuff, but trust me, if you have all of this stuff and combined with a little practice, you'll be able to run from any fight with no problem at all. So there's really only one way to fight back against a gank and to actually have a chance of killing somebody. So you just need to remember that in order to fight back, you first have to run. And that probably doesn't make any sense, but let me explain. The only way you're going to kill someone in a gank is to quickie them, or quick drop them, whatever you want to call it. You could do this by using your Punch 2 bow to run away for about 30 seconds. And if you get out, great, but if you don't, wait until they're on you, splash string, and then try to quickie them. The reason this works is because during those 30 seconds that you're running, the chasers on you will not have enough time to use a God Apple. And because of this, you can quickly use your strength, activate your Skull Splitter, and have a decent chance at quick dropping them before they can use their Gapple. This has a pretty low success rate, as you might imagine, but it has actually worked for me twice before. It worked in a 6v1 and in a 7v1. The reason you can't just turn around and fight them the entire time is because when they're all on you and hitting you at once and, you know, knocking you like different directions, it's going to be very difficult to get like a few clean consecutive hits on one guy, which is why you need to go for the running and then quickie strategy. You should remember that when you're quicking someone, you have to first run in order to have a chance of killing them. Like I said before, that's really the only way you're going to be able to fight back in a gank, and your options are very limited. So honestly, it's probably a better idea to just run. But if you want to have a chance at getting revenge on one of them, which has worked for me in the past, just try this method. Run for about 30 seconds, splash strength, turn around, activate Skull Splitter, and then go off on one guy. And if that doesn't work, then you should probably go for the running strategy, which I'm going to talk about right now. Okay, so now I want to be explaining how to run from a gank, which is probably what most people are going to want to do. So for this, you're going to need some of the same stuff as what I mentioned before, which would be Punch 2 bow, a Knockback 2 sword, Speed 3 Jump 3 boots, and I highly recommend doing a Drill Pickaxe and a Slicing Pickaxe. It's going to be very useful for running from any kind of gank or like any fight in general. So I really recommend bringing these. They're very cheap and they're very worth it as well. So now let's get into the actual tips on how to run. So the first method I'm going to be showing you guys is the drill method. This is a pretty risky method. However, if you do this correctly, you'll lose all the guys on you who don't have jump 3 on their boots. So, like, don't do this if everyone on you isn't God armor or has jump on their boots or whatever. So all you need for this is a drill pickaxe, obviously, and a slicing pickaxe, and you're also going to want a jump 3 on their boots. So all you want to do is drop down into the PvP mine here. You want to drill yourself in a hole, and then when you're in here, the people should follow you down here. And then when you're down here, you want to slice the top layer, all the people who don't have jump 3 on their boots will be stuck in this drill here. And from here you can literally just go to the mine, whatever, and bow boost out until you're out. However, this doesn't work that much, as you probably would have guessed. So it can be easily countered, whatever. Like, let's say the people who you drilled have slicing pickaxes or drill pickaxes of their own, or jump. They can literally jump out. The next method I'm going to be showing you guys is much better. Alright guys, this next method is called the slicing method. It's super OP, and it's one of the best ways to escape any kind of fight or gank. I've used this method whenever I'm trying to escape, and it's worked almost every single time. I'll show you guys footage of me escaping from a gank with this method after I talk about the ways that you can escape. But this method, basically all you need is a slicing pickaxe with boots with speed 3 and jump 3. You want to go down kind of into the middle of the mine here, into the mine. You want to go to the center. Choose one of these 4 ladders. It does not matter which one. You want to run to it, break a block. Okay, let's try that again. You want to run to it, break a block, jump up, and then the mine will be sliced like that. You can go up here. They'll be way down there, and then you just bow boost into safety. I'm in God right now, so I can't bow boost, but it's literally the easiest to escape ever. I mean, they'll be way down there. There's really nothing that they can do about it. If you want, you could camp up here with your knockback sword and hit them off when they came up. But I don't recommend that, because then someone might come from behind you and hit you back into the mine. But basically, yep, once you get up, you just want to bow boost out, and it's the easiest escape you will ever see in your life. Okay, guys, the third method I'm going to be showing you is called the Gpick method. You probably know where this is going, but this method is even more OP than the slicing method. This almost has a 100% success rate, as long as you don't mess up somehow. But you do need a max Gpick for this, so if you don't have one, no worries. There are many of other good methods. I know a lot of people... Oh, that kid is hacking. I know there's not going to be a lot of people who have max Gpicks and like running from a gank in their inventory. But if you do, you're in luck, because this method is insanely OP. All you want to do is go down to the PvP mine, and like you might have already guessed, you're just wait for your thing to end up, and then /ph is so easy like that. I haven't really used this method a lot, but I know people who have, and I know people who have used it and literally escaped from like 10v1s before. It's crazy. This method is just so OP if you have a Gpick, and you should definitely use it over any method. But yeah, wait until you're out of combat, and then you want to do /ph, and you're out. Alright guys, so this next segment here is going to be tips of how to run instead of running methods. For this first tip, you're just getting a knockback sword. All you want to do is, when you're up the ladder and you're jumping up, make sure that you hit people who are trying to follow you with their knockback sword. And then once they're at the top, you can actually just hit them off here, and then they're in the mine. Sometimes that works, and sometimes it'll just give you a free chance to bow boost out of the mine. So it's actually really useful. The second tip has to do with bow boosting, so you just need a punch 2 and an infinity bow. So when you're bow boosting, you want to shoot and then jump as soon as you shoot. So it's going to look like that, but I'm in God right now because there's a million people online. So let me show you guys on a different server real quick. So like I said, I'm pretty sure a lot of you guys already know this tip, but when you bow boost, you want to jump right before the arrow hits you. This is so you get extra velocity and extra length on your bow boosts. As you can see, my keystrokes in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. You have to jump as soon as or right before the arrow hits you, right, to get as much velocity as possible and to be most consistent with your jumps. As you can, I really haven't missed one bow boost yet because I'm jumping into it every single time. And then it's pretty easy if you know how to bow boost. I just missed one, obviously, but yeah, practice bow boosting either in like a single player world or just when there's no one online. It'll really help you in the long run. The last tip I want to give you guys is to constantly watch your armor's durability and to watch your regen from your grapple. People tend to forget when getting ganked that your armor is going to break a lot faster in a gank, and that you need to remember to use your god apple often so you don't get quickied. I know it sounds pretty obvious, but trust me, when you're only focused on trying to escape, you tend to forget to look out for these simple things. Alright guys, now I'm going to be showing you replay footage of me getting ganked yesterday morning. It was not fun. It was a 6v1. However, I did kill one person using the fight back method that I mentioned earlier in the video to make it a 5v1, and I did use the slicing method to escape because I did not have my Gpick on me. But anyway, let's watch the footage. So I'm going to resume the footage here. You see him over here trying to use the bow boost method, but obviously it's hard to bow boost when there's people on you. But I did get a good bow boost going over here. I almost escaped, but this guy kept me in. So then I realized I should probably go down into the PvP mine at some point. So this is when I dropped down into the mine, and I tried to bow boost the right. He tries to join me, but fails. So I go up the ladder, try to hit him off, but then they are at the top camping the ladder. But I do get the bow boost over here to get up again. Now I try to use my bow boost to escape, and this is where I could have escaped, but I really threw hard here because that was my chance, and I should have taken it, but I messed up my bow boost, and yeah, that's how I did not get out right there. So I go down again, try to bow boost around, and this is when I have to rep my armor because, like I said before, in a gank, your armor gets destroyed. But here we go. I use the bow boost method twice, and literally that's just how it works. And look how easy this escape is. I jumped right over him. That was a nice bow boost, by the way. I just jumped right over him. And then I bow boost here. I choke a little bit, but I do get the final one to get out. And yeah, that's that. So you guys saw me. I used the slicing method to get out, as long with the bow boosting method. And yeah, it's super OP. I got out. This was a 6v1, but it was a 5v1 after I killed one. As you see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yep, it was pretty easy escape. Didn't last that long of a fight, but I did use quite a few reps in that fight and gaps. So, you know what? It's fine. At least I got out. I didn't die. But yeah, that was footage of me getting ganked. I hope this video helps you guys. And yeah, let's just get into the outro and wrap this video up. Alright guys, so that's going to about do it for the how to survive a gank tutorial. If you guys enjoyed and found it helpful, please consider leaving a like and subscribing. And remember to join the giveaway. Just comment your IGN and like and subscribe, and you will have a chance at winning. So with all that said, thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Goodbye.